this video, we're going over some of the best settings to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 5 Reloaded. If you're trying to drastically improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill, you came to the right video. Let's get into it. And by the way, if you need help leveling up all your weapons but don't have enough time to play, Mitch Cactus has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons and even unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. So for cheap, reliable, and safe Black Ops 6 services, check out Mitch Cactus, and you can use my discount code EARS to save off your purchase. Link is at the top of the description. As you can see here, I play with an Xbox Elite controller on PC with one paddle on the back, the short paddle set up for jumping. Now, these settings are going to work no matter what controller you're playing with, and also no matter what console you're playing on. Keep that in mind. For the button layout, even though I play with a controller with paddles on the back, tactical is going to be amazing, remapping your crouch and prone buttons so you can press down on the right thumbstick to perform a drop shot and get in and out of cover a lot faster. This is also going to allow you to aim down sight while doing a drop shot, so you're going to be a lot more deadly at those close and medium ranges. And with the Omni movement, this is very important here in Black Ops 6, and it's also going to be important going into Black Ops 7, and even if you are going to be playing Battlefield 6. So I highly recommend going ahead and getting used to the tactical style button layout. You're not going to be disappointed. For the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, as you can see, I play on a 1.6 and a 1.6. This is going to be roughly a 6 to a 7 sensitivity. Now, if you're truly trying to improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill, it's very important that you are playing within that 1.4 to 1.6 sensitivity range. This is going to be roughly a high 4 to a 6-7 sensitivity window. It's going to be allowing you to turn on other players at close ranges, giving you a lot of mobility and overall movement, but you're also not going to be moving so fast that you can't outgun players at longer ranges, which in my personal opinion is where a lot of people are falling short. Anybody realistically can take somebody out at close range, especially with how strong the hipfire is. It's long range where people are struggling, missing shots, and losing a lot of gunfights that they realistically would not be losing if they were running a sensitivity setting that allowed them to stay on target a lot easier. Definitely go ahead and take a look at the 1.4 to 1.6 range and adjust accordingly within that window. You're going to see a drastic improvement to your aim and accuracy, especially at those longer ranges. Everything else here is going to be the same. I've not made any other adjustments. My controller vibration is going to be turned off. That is a personal preference. I turn off my vibration because I do not want to have any unnecessary play in my controller that could throw off my aim and accuracy at longer ranges. But this is a setting that you're either going to turn off and never go ahead and turn it back on, or maybe you like the vibration. In all reality, it's going to be, like I said, personal preference. And here are my dead zone settings. These are going to be dependent on your own controller health, so keep that in mind. Now, under the aimings tab, there are some settings you need to adjust. I recommend going down to your ADS sensitivity multiplier, regular, as well as focus. It's very important you're actually setting this to 0.7. It's 1.0 by default. This is going to allow you to have less stick play at longer ranges, so you can be a lot more accurate. This is a setting you're going to change and see an immediate improvement at your long range gunfight capability. So definitely go ahead and make this switch. And let me know down in the comment section after playing a couple games how you're feeling. I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this. Now, obviously, your aiming advanced settings, you want to expand this, expand look inversion, and you do want to go ahead and have your ADS sensitivity transition timing set to instant. You don't want to have any type of delay when you are trying to win gunfights, especially aim down sight at longer ranges. Aim assist response curve type, I go ahead and keep this on standard. You can play on linear or dynamic, but for the sake of just having everything as simple as possible so you can just get used to it as fast as possible, standard is going to be the easiest to use, and that's exactly why I go ahead and use it, because at any given moment they can make an adjustment to the aim assist. They've done it in Modern Warfare 3. They've done it at the beginning of Black Ops 6. Who's to say they're not going to do it in Black Ops 7? That's why I play on standard. It's going to be a safety net because you can jump on any Call of Duty and essentially get used to the aim assist almost immediately. Everything else here is going to be the same. Now, under the target aim assist, obviously I have this turned on. Motion sensor behavior is going to be off. And for the movement, I have my tactical sprint assist. This is going to be enabled with the delay set to 0. Again, you don't want to have any type of delay when doing any type of movement or aiming here in Black Ops 6. Mantle assist is going to be turned off. Crouch assist is going to be turned off. Corner slice is turned off. And my slide dive behavior is going to be set to hybrid. This is so I can fully take control of the Omni movement, and I'm not doing any unnecessary actions that I don't want to have happen. I don't want to go ahead and accidentally mantle over something. I don't want to accidentally slide around a corner. I didn't want to. I want to be able to control my character in its full extent, so I'm not losing a gunfight that I should not lose. Everything else here is going to be the same. Definitely go ahead and copy down these settings. Now, for combat, everything here is also going to be the same, except that I have my C4 detonation set to 1 by 1, so I don't have to throw both of them at the same time. But again, everything else here is going to be the same. I've not made any other changes under the controller combat settings. Now, under the graphic settings, there are some very important settings to adjust because these are going to drastically improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill, especially at those longer ranges. For the field of view, I recommend playing within that 100 to 120 FOV range. This is going to be not only giving you a bigger picture, but it's going to allow you to fully take advantage of the affected ADS field of view. This is going to be amazing because you're going to be able to mirror whatever iron sight or optic you're running. That is going to be your FOV. This is going to allow you to have a lot less visual recoil. So when you are trying to win gunfights at longer ranges, your weapons are going to feel and look like they have a lot less recoil, which is going to allow you to win a lot more gunfights. If you're ever wondering how other streamers or other players look like their weapons don't have recoil, I highly recommend going ahead and playing within that 100 to 120 FOV and play unaffected. It's independent by default. Switch to affected. You're going to see a drastic improvement with your aim, accuracy, and gun skill, especially at longer ranges running this setting. It's going to be a night and day experience. Definitely go ahead and make the switch. Everything else here is going to be the same. World motion blur is turned off. Weapon motion blur is turned off. And first person camera movement as well as third person are going to be set to 50%. This is so there's less screen shake when explosives are going off. I highly recommend going ahead and making this adjustment right now, especially if you play small map mosh pit and you find yourself getting hit by a lot of explosives. I do have inverted flashbang turned on. This is a personal preference setting. I like it on, but again, if you don't, it's not a big deal. It's not gonna make or break anything. Now, for the audio settings, they don't call me ears for nothing. These are very important to adjust so you can go ahead and have a more immersed gaming experience. Now, for your gameplay volume, you do want to go ahead and have this set to 100 so you can hear footsteps and gunfire a lot easier. For gameplay music, as you can tell in this video, I have it turned down to 30 because the music is incredibly loud. But again, that's going to be personal preference. I don't think you need to go ahead and have it set to 100. Everything else here is going to be the same, except that I do play on the headphones bass boost setting. This is because I play with an Astro A40 TR headset, but if you bought a headset within the last 7 years, this setting is going to be amazing, allowing you to hear a lot of footsteps and gunfire a lot easier. I bought this headset back when Infinite Warfare was the main Call of Duty, and it's still working perfectly fine. That goes to show you how good Astro A40 TRs are. I don't even think you can buy this headset model anymore, but hey, it still works. Like I said, if you bought a headset within the last 7 years, you will be good to go 110%. Everything else here is going to be the same. Now, what I do have under the voice chat is I do play on push to talk, obviously, because I make content. It would be crazy if I had open mic, and that's just going to be a personal preference setting. And finally, for the interface settings, the only thing I recommend going ahead and doing is going to the gameplay HUD section, and you do want to have your mini map shape set to square. Not only is this going to be giving you a bigger picture, but it's also going to be easier to read and interpret the mini map. If you do want a video where I explain how to read and interpret the mini map, figure out where spawns are going to be at, and judge traffic patterns, let me know down in the comment section. That possibly can happen here in Season 5 Reloaded. But this is going to be the only setting I recommend changing under the interface tab here in Black Ops 6. These are going to be the absolute best settings to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 5 Reloaded. Now, definitely go ahead and adjust your horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity. This is going to drastically improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill at those longer ranges. And after going ahead and trying out these settings and jumping into a couple of games, come back to this video and let me know how good you guys are doing. I know for a fact these are going to make a drastic improvement to your gameplay. If you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.